Hey guys, it's Matt from Royal Fitness. I wanted to shoot this real quick YouTube video, and it's going to be talking about some deep shit. So, with like fitness industry, my job is to make people feel better. That's what I do. So my job is to help people move better, feel better, get healthier, look better. All those things in there, get stronger, whatever it is. That's what my role is as a trainer, as a coach. And that's what Royal Fitness does as the gym that I've created to allow people to be the best versions of themselves. Now, what I see a lot in the fitness industry or training clients in the fitness industry is there's a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress in the world. And it doesn't really get talked about that much on the fitness side. It's starting to become more mainstream now in the media. But what I want to talk about is depression as a thing and little ways that I've used to, I suppose, pull myself out of it. Like I get super down. I get super down every now and again. It's usually every couple of months, every month, every 2 months it could be. But I could be in a dark hole for a few days. I might not want to talk to anybody. I might want to burn everything to the ground and, just drink or sabotage myself in some way. And what I want to do is just break a few of the things that I have found have worked for me and a few of the things that haven't worked for me too. And everything I say right now, just as a disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am not telling you to not seek medical help. I am not telling you to, I suppose, what to do. I'm just telling you what I do. So if anything here offends you or you don't believe with it, that's completely cool. My experiences with mindset and my mental state are going to be completely different to yours. So I'm just talking about me here. If it helps you, I hope it does. Okay. I don't know how much clearer I can make that without sounding, just saying, take responsibility for what you take out of this video. So there's a few things with mindset, with depression, with, I suppose, motivation issues, self-worth issues, all of that. There's always a underlying cause of that thing. And what I like to think of it, the way I think about it with myself is the foundation. So the foundation of me, so like let's say the building block of me, if that is out of tune or not built structurally strong, that foundation is where the cracks are going to happen and where everything else in the world falls down, I suppose, like a house would. And what I find a lot of people who are struggling mentally or I suppose are down in the dumps, the foundation is not strong. Everything else might be, so everything on the outside seemingly good. And I've been there before where, super fit, like ridiculously fit, great girlfriend, or fiance now, great business that's making money, things like that. Like it's all good, great family, great friends, life is seemingly good on the outside, but there's been those times where on the inside it doesn't feel so good. I'm like, fuck, why am I sad? Why I've got all this stuff going, which is really, really great, but I don't feel like I feel I should. So first thing I need to talk about right now, it's topic one, I suppose, is if that foundation's broken, you're fucked. Like you need to work on yourself first. You can't go chasing your fitness goals, like external things. You can't go get fitter and more shredded and make more money and have I suppose a happier relationship seemingly with other people when you're all broken inside, because all that will do is make you feel worse in the foundational part. Like if you get to these goals, like let's say your goal is to squat 200 kilos, you'll hit that goal and you'll be like, sweet, yeah, I got the goal. 20 minutes later, you'll be disappointed that you haven't done 210. If you've got money goals, if it's like, oh, I need to make $80,000 a year, you hit that target, you're going to feel empty because you thought that was the thing that was going to make you feel good, right? So there's always that deeper issue that you need to deal with. And I can't say what that is for you, but with me, I find that consistency to routines that work help me have a better, stronger foundation. So I'll do things like try and grow the core 4 areas of my life, like my body, my being, my balance, my business. And my balance is like relationships and stuff. My business is studying and making Royal Fitness bigger and better. My being is like meditation. So I'll meditate every single day. And like I'm on a 180 or 179 day streak or something at the moment. like this is how consistent you need to be with it. If you're serious about fighting against the black dog, fighting against depression, so meditation and study. I do a thing called positive focus, which I've shown to a few of my members. I'll be doing a seminar later in the year based on all this mindset stuff and how it helps fitness and how it helps you achieve your goals. And then, with my body, like it's just staying fit, eating like right nutrition, eating properly. Like if you eat shit, you feel shit. If you eat lots of chocolate and junk or whatever, and you're drinking alcohol, you feel average, you feel depressed, you get really down on yourself. And it's the way it works in your body. Like physiologically, you are just shit on the inside, so you feel shit on the outside. Fitness wise too, if you're unfit, you're unhealthy, you don't feel like you should, I suppose, or you potentially could. So that's the first thing. I stick to my routines across body, being, balance, business. I make sure they're all in check, and that's the first thing. I'll be like, if I'm feeling down, I'll go, all right, are these in check? Usually it's like, no, they're not in check. So just fix that and it starts to work again. Second thing is questioning your thoughts. So I talked about positive focus. I do another thing, less occasional, less often now. So it's more of an occasional thing now when I am maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe could be 10 times in a day, depending on how I feel. But that's a thing called The Work. So The Work is a book written by Byron Katie called Loving What Is. Super weird book. A lot of people hate it at first, but it took me 3 times to listen to it before I started letting it sink in and starting to, I suppose, appreciate it for what it was. And that does a thing called The Work, where it's an inquiry to believing your thoughts. So a thought will pop in, might be a bad thought, a good thought, whatever. You're questioning it. Is that true? Is that really true? How do I react when I believe that thought? And what would my life be like if I could remove myself or detach myself from that thought? That work and that inquiry has absolutely changed my life and the way I see it. Like I look at it now black and white. So like if I'm feeling really down, tired, depressed, whatever, I can look at it and be like, instead of saying I shouldn't feel this way, you do the work on that and the work will turn it into I should feel this way. Essentially, because you do, and that's how you should feel that way, because you do feel that way. So instead of trying to fight reality and be like, I shouldn't feel like this, I shouldn't feel like this, that shouldn't be like that, it should, because it is. So that's been really strong for me. The Work, Loving What Is by Byron Katie, and The Work on top of that. And the last thing, like the third thing, so I spoke about how chasing external goals basically doesn't cover up that foundation. Once the foundation's there, and this is where I struggle the most, once the foundation's there and I've got all the things in check, what I find is my hardest thing is feeling like I deserve everything going right. So how dumb does that sound? Like everything's going good at the moment and I'm bored as hell, and I get, that's when my mind plays tricks on me. If I get bored, or if I get like, what little fire can I light in front of myself so I've got some chaos to deal with, that's where I end up, like, if everything's going well. And I think on a deep down foundational level, that's something to do with me not feeling like I deserve what I've got. And that's super dumb too, like, because in reality I've got it, so I deserve it, that's how life works, I think. And that in itself, if you can be aware of that, so if things are going really, really good, everything's growing, work on yourself, work on your thoughts, work on your foundation, work on your, your mental studies and things like that. If it's all going really, really good, you might even need, and this is what I need to do, I need to set those external targets higher and have a crack at stuff that keeps, like, it's almost like creating chaos for myself, so I've got something to strive towards and something to grow towards. Anyway, I'll wrap it up, guys. I hope that helps out a little bit. I mean, I can't even remember what I've just said across this, it's been 9 minutes. So I hope it helps out. If it does, let me know. Please let me know, because I'd like to know if what I'm actually talking about does help other people. If it doesn't, that's completely cool. Don't use it. Go see somebody, talk to a doctor or a psychiatrist or something like that, because I'm neither of those things. This is just what I've experienced in my life, reaching out to other people and learning off other mentors. And the last part, if you have any questions about anything else, please let me know. If you need books to read, things to listen to, you want to know what I'm listening to, you want to know what I'm doing with my routines, with my fitness, whatever, please just let me know. I'll help you out, guys. That's what I'm here for. That's what Royal Fitness is created for. So I'll talk to you all soon, guys. Have a great day. Bye.